There was a man banging on my window, trying to get in. I called the police, panicking, shaking. I was the only one home. I called the police. These people took an hour to come back. And I asked him, I said, what was the delay? He said, oh yeah, there was just a little traffic. I could have been dead. I do not care that you know Rihanna. I do not care that you know Rihanna's child's name before I do. I don't care. I was talking to this girl and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Justin's house later. I said, who's Justin? She said, Justin Bieber. I'll be drinking a little margarita at this event on Tuesday, another margarita at this event, Wednesday, another margarita at this event, Thursday, another margarita. You're becoming an alcoholic. Hey guys, your girl Courtney, welcome back to my channel. We back in the car, as you can see. I think the last time I filmed a video in my car, it was me saying that I live in LA and I've been there for 6 months and I hated the experience. I think that was the last time I was in my car. I have to double check. Yeah, right now I'm very self-conscious because I just found a random parking lot that is in the middle of a plaza with a bunch of different stores and a bunch of people just walking around, and I'm nervous. I feel like everyone's looking at me, and yet every single time I look at a person, they're looking nowhere near my direction. No one cares about me at this very moment, and somehow I think everyone's looking. So if you're new here, I moved to LA about 1.5 years ago, and I made a video talking about my first 6 months in LA, and it was honestly a crazy experience. You know, I loved it. No, let me not say love. I definitely liked it, but I definitely hated it. Okay, there was a lot of things that I just did not feel good about, and I said I was gonna do a recap after 6 more months in LA, but I don't think I ever did it. I just happened to move back. Oh yeah, I'm in Houston now. Bye bye LA. I left LA literally last month. Let me stop rambling and give y'all the tea. But just to give y'all a rundown, in my last video I talked about how my LA experience was a little bit tainted because of my living conditions, the people that I was encountering, and just like the influencer culture in LA. It just was not for me. Okay, it was not for me. I thought I was gonna be able to blend in. I was not able to blend in. So like I said, the first 6 months I really did not like it, but I stayed for an extra year and I absolutely loved it. I changed up my living situation. I was living in Hollywood and I was living by myself. My Lord! I was living by myself and I realized that I am the type of person that needs to be by themselves. I was living in a house with 4 other people and I absolutely loved the experience, but I absolutely hated the lack of alone time that I got. And I never really thought I was that type of person that needed the alone time because all my life I grew up with 3 other siblings, 2 parents in the household, so 6 people total in the house, and it was never quiet. Once I started living by myself, I said, my God, is this what I was missing out on? Is this what I was missing out on? Because never again. So like I said, I was living in Hollywood. This apartment that I was staying in, I actually never even decorated it, mostly because I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I never decorated it. And if you're an interior designer in Houston, please hit me up because I need help with my new place. I don't have the mental capacity to decorate for some reason. So yeah, I never decorated my place, and honestly, it never eventually felt like a home. But I was really glad that I was living alone, and also I just felt good. I felt happy. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is I found my group of friends. I was no longer forcing myself to go to like influencer parties where I just did not feel good. I did not want to go to any parties where I'm talking to one person, they looking in the other direction, waiting to say hi to the next. Like, I'm good. I felt like I was able to find a group of friends that I vibe with all the time. And it didn't seem like clout chasey or transactional. And I will also say that not all influencers are bad. Like, there were definitely some great influencers that I met. I mean, my friend group that I did find were influencers and they were just amazing people. I love them. They were great people. It's just sometimes at these parties, a lot of people use it as like networking opportunities. So it was just not for me because I'm not trying to network for real. I'm not doing a collab with you. So what am I doing? I literally just want to meet like a nice person. And I also came to the realization that I think the whole entertainment scene in LA is like this. Like, it's just very different, very like, oh, I want to be friends with you because of what I can gain from you. And I don't like that. The name dropping, the subtle flexes, like, please, I do not care. I do not care that you know Rihanna. I do not care that you know Rihanna's child's name before I do. I don't care. I was talking to this girl and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Justin's house later. I said, who's Justin? She said, Justin Bieber. You just want to say, oh, I'm going to Justin's house, as if I'm supposed to know who you're talking about. Just so you can have that little small flex of, oh, I know who Justin is. Justin Bieber. And also, when I say I moved back to Houston, it's not 100%. Like, if I feel like I absolutely need to go back to LA, I will. There were a lot of benefits. And I feel like once I realized how to enjoy my experience in LA, I absolutely loved it. Okay, so let me list out the benefits. I just feel like, one, it was so easy to meet new people and just network in general. Like, it's so easy to network. You can have whatever vibe or weather that you want. If you're feeling the beach, go to the beach. Malibu's right there. If you're feeling mountains and chilliness, go up there. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling just regularness, go down there. They have every temperature you could think of. And I really enjoyed that. And especially since moving back to Houston, I've noticed that, wow, like sometimes it's just gloomy. Like right now it's gloomy. I came back here, it was raining nonstop. I said, yeah, I think it's time to pack my bags and go back to LA. I think I made the wrong decision because in LA, it's just like, it's actually always sunny. It could be 6 a.m. in the morning and it's bright and sunny and you just feel excited to start your day. At least that was how I felt. So yeah, you could really have any type of weather or vibe that you want. And then I also felt like people were really non-judgmental. I could actually just go to Target in a pink wig, mismatched pajamas, some boots with heels, and no one would even bat an eye. No one would look at me twice. I mean, they might look at me twice, but they won't look at me a third time, that's for sure. That's for sure. They will not. And like, I really, really like that. Even filming in public never felt weird. I just felt 100% comfortable. And since moving back here, I just feel like everyone's a little bit more conservative. I mean, I do live in Texas. It makes sense. But it's like everyone just feels a little bit more conservative. I'm a little cautious when filming in public, but now I honestly don't care as much anymore. I'm so glad that I was able to experience like a non-judgmental vibe. Like that was really, really nice. Literally no one cares about what you're wearing. I've seen the craziest stuff in Target, the craziest looking people in Target. It's just regular. It's normal. It's literally normal. Something that I really had an issue with LA though is that I felt like everything was super expensive and there wasn't enough things to make it worth the expense. You know what I mean? I felt like at my apartment, I barely even had any closet space. I had a 2-bedroom and I barely even had space. The closets were tiny. I had no lights in my bedroom at all. And I just thought that was like a normal thing. I literally had to use lamps to see at night. I had to use lamps. I didn't have a ceiling light or a ceiling fan. You know how difficult that was? There were some times when I would use my ring light because it's just right there. I'm like, why am I using a ring light to see right now? Like, this is actually insane. And I don't know if it was just my particular apartment, but the amount that I was paying at that apartment just was not adding up. It's like, I don't have a ceiling fan, I don't have a ceiling lights, I don't have an island in my kitchen, and I also barely have any closet space. What's happening, my friend? It just didn't feel like it was worth it. Gas had the audacity to be like $6. What's the gas prices right now? Where's the closest gas station? I can't see the closest gas station, but I think gas is like $2 here. I was accepting $6 gas in LA. Yeah, gotta go. And I got the bill of how much I'm supposed to pay in taxes. And I said, I gotta get out of here. I had to get out of here. I said, I'm a Republican voting for Mitt Romney. What?
Your skin is so nice.
Huh?
What's your skincare routine?
Oh. Thank you. It's all because of Courtreezy, the sponsor of today's video. This video is sponsored by Courtreezy. I will start off by saying that I've never had absolutely horrible skin. I mean, except when I was in high school and I had acne and hyperpigmentation everywhere. Ever since then, my skin has been pretty much at bay and I've never really dealt with anything except clogged pores, texture, and hyperpigmentation. And I feel like those are my biggest things, and my ultimate goal for this year is to focus on being 100% confident without makeup. I actually found out about Courtreezy from some of my favorite YouTubers. The crazy thing is, I never really even thought about trying it until I realized I could not get a skincare routine that I felt worked. And I also felt like I needed to get skincare from someone that understood skin. And that's when I decided to start my Courtreezy journey. I just feel like they focused on all of my key areas and it's so simplified that I don't feel overwhelmed having to do it every morning and night. It's super personalized and continues to be personalized as my skin evolves. No one wants to be overwhelmed every single morning with 10 different products trying to figure out what they're supposed to do. I felt like that was me. I was constantly researching what products I should use in the morning, what products I should use in the night, and it got to a point where I was so overwhelmed I did nothing. I don't know if I'm the only one that's like that, but when I feel like there's too much going on, I freeze. Also, to start Courtreezy, a subscription is necessary and is subject to consultation. So if you're having any issues with your skincare, if you literally want to just have a skincare routine that is simplified and personalized to you, start your Courtreezy journey today. Click the link in my description box. Once again, thank you so much Courtreezy for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back into the video. I hated driving there. I was honestly like an Uber princess because parking overwhelms me. I was genuinely overwhelmed. I didn't know how to do parallel parking. Parallel parking is not my girl. I didn't know how to do it well, and for some reason, it is an essential skill to have in LA. I also did not feel safe 100% of the time. I did not like that feeling. Like I remember, and this was like my first 6 months. I remember when I called the police to my house. If you have not watched that video, go and watch it because so much happened. But I remember I called the police and the police took like an hour to get there. I could have been dead. Yeah, there was a man banging on my window trying to get in. I called the police, panicking, shaking. I was the only one home. I called the police. These people took an hour to come back. And I asked him, I said, what was the delay? He said, oh yeah, there was just a little traffic. And then I told him about the man, how he kept banging. This police officer had the audacity to say, why don't you just open up the window and talk to him? Get me out of this city. Get me out of the city. You're not serious at all. So I honestly did not feel safe 100% of the time. I just felt like there's so many situations where I didn't feel good. One more con that I felt when living in LA is that I just felt like I was losing touch with reality. That sounds so crazy, but realistically, when you are in the entertainment field or the influencer field in LA, like you literally live in a bubble. It's not normal to go to events every single day and drink at those events. Like that's actually not a normal thing. And I love the event the brands host. I love the brand events, but especially when I did live there, I felt like, oh yeah, you know, a social drinker. I'll be drinking a little margarita at this event on Tuesday, another margarita at this event, Wednesday, another margarita at this event, Thursday, another margarita. You're becoming an alcoholic. Thank God that's not me. But I started to notice like, dang, I'm getting invited to a lot of events and I'm drinking at almost all of the events. This is not the move. Okay, because one, I don't really even like drinking alcohol like that because I don't like the feeling that I feel the next day. I don't like feeling slow. Like, I just hate that. I eventually started to stop drinking at these events, which was perfectly fine. Like, I think everyone is able to do that. But I just started to feel like I was losing touch with reality. I'm going to these brand events all the time, having expensive dinners all the time. The lifestyle is just very different there. While I do appreciate the lifestyle, I had a very good time in LA. I just feel like I don't care to do that for real. So the way that I realized I kind of wanted to leave was when I would visit my family in Houston, I felt like my stays were getting longer and longer. Like I would say I'm only going for a week and somehow I'm there for 3. That's when I realized something's happening. And when those stays were getting longer and longer, I realized maybe I don't have to actually be here because I can make content anywhere. Genuinely, I can make content anywhere. I'm making a video in my car. And I don't feel unsafe in my vehicle. Y'all can say, oh, it's probably the area you were in. Maybe. I was in Hollywood. I will say that. And just making a video in my car was just not something I would have ever done in Hollywood. I'm telling you, like, LA is just very different. It's very different. And then also, when I visited Houston, I went to go and tour some apartments for fun. That was the beginning of the end of LA. That was the beginning of the end. I toured some apartments and I was looking at how much I was paying in LA versus paying the same amount in Houston and how much I'd be getting. And I said, yeah, we're moving back. I actually have a closet, a fan in my room. When I looked up and I saw a ceiling fan, I said, my God is good. My God is good. I saw a ceiling fan and a ceiling light. That's the bare minimum. Yeah, I started to think about it. I said, okay, I'm gonna have more space here. I'm gonna save more money. I'm gonna be with family. I can visit LA whenever. And that is genuinely how I came to my decision. I do plan on visiting LA in the summer because I did notice that that was honestly when LA was the most fun. During December time, even November time, I wanna be with family. You know what I mean? September time, that's my birthday. I kinda wanna be with family too. Family and friends. LA was a really good time in the summer, but the rest of the year, I'm in Houston, baby. I'm in Houston and I am very happy with my decision. I've been here for a month and I couldn't be happier. If anyone is here in Houston and wants to be friends, hit me up. If you're in Houston and you see me, please say hi. I'm a nice girl. I'm a nice girl. Also, sorry, this is like really off topic. If I was to host something in Houston, would people show up? Would you Houston people show up? I just want to know. That's why now I'm testing something. Let me know because that would be so cool. I think with LA, I'm definitely gonna miss the connections. I'm gonna miss how easy it is to make friends. Like I'm gonna miss the friends I made in LA, but I'm honestly I'm ready to make new connections. I'm so young. Like I feel like there's so much to life and I should go wherever I'm happy. I'm also very glad that I even experienced the whole LA experience because ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to live in Hollywood. Like that was my goal. I wanted to be a model or an actress. I wanted to be something in the entertainment industry. I wanted to be in LA and I was able to eventually make that move. Also, check out my vlog channel. That is literally where I post like weekly vlogs of my life. I posted a vlog today of me moving to Houston and everything and what I've been up to for the entire month of January. I have vlogs up there every single week. I'm trying to decide if I should be posting on Wednesdays or Thursdays, but it's every single week, baby. Go check it out. And I'm thinking of starting a series on this channel where y'all can follow my journey on living in Houston because I see people post like living alone series, so I'm thinking of doing that. But let me know if y'all want to see that because I do want to do more personal type of content on this channel, but I just want to know if y'all would like to see that. If not, y'all can just go to my vlog channel. Anyways, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so glad that I was finally able to sit down and just talk to y'all about what I've been up to. I've been MIA and I'm so sorry for that, and I'm not even gonna promise y'all consistency. Like if the consistency happens, it happens because I'm tired of letting y'all down. Genuinely, I'm tired of letting y'all down. I need to stop talking. I talk too much. That's my issue. More collabs are on the way, more videos are on the way, and new things are on the way. There's something I'm launching this year that I feel like y'all would really enjoy because a lot of y'all say you like hearing me talk. Wink wink. So a lot of things are launching this year. I'm excited and I'm happy to be back. Like I said, if you're in Houston, say hi when you see me. Anyways, I'm gonna see y'all all in my next video. I love you and peace.